Hello everybody, it has been a while since I've posted a video. I apologize for that, I guess you could say there's a reason behind my lack of uploads. Let me get this off real quick. So there's, to put it mildly, there's a lot that's been going on. Not just with me in general, but just a lot of things that's been on my mind. I've been seeing a lot more drama. I've been seeing a lot of hate, just stuff I really don't like in general. But another thing is I've also been dealing with quite a vast of minor injuries, if you will. My right foot, I guess you could say it cleared up of sesamoiditis, which is basically kind of like a swelling of like a certain muscle inside the foot, where the base of the big toe is, or something like that. I believe that's what that is. I did go to the doctor to check it out, and I think it's cleared up now. I'm not feeling any like sudden nerve pops or anything like that. But another thing, I was pinching a nerve in my left leg. It cleared up too, mainly because I was sitting crisscross on my gaming chair for a while, so that's the reason why, I'm assuming. And I banged my hand on my counter, or not counter, but like my wooden storage holder, if you want to call it that. It basically just puts stuff in tubs and just shove them all in there. But yeah, I've been dealing with that. That's cleared up too. But it doesn't. So my health is priority, as is anything else. Health is both physically and mentally. It's a top priority. But yeah, mentally, I've not been in a good place. Mentally, I feel like I think it's mainly just because work's been just kicking my ass lately. So that might be the reason why. I mean, don't get me wrong, the job is fine. It's just that some of the things that happen there, they just take a toll on me when they shouldn't be. And for those who don't know what my job is, I work at a 24-hour Walgreens, and I'm basically the cashier. And I usually get all kinds of, I get both the good and the bad, so it's basically just a lesson on life, really. As for my projects, I'm going to be straight up honest with you, I have not worked on any of them, mainly because I just completely forgot about them, which is not uncommon for me, because I forget a lot of my simple tasks, even if I have a set day, set time, or all that type of jazz. Again, mentally, I have not been in a good place. I'm trying to gather myself, and normally you'd hear me as like a very energetic person, and I would, be talking a bit more erratic. I'd be talking a bit more, excited or happy to record. But lately, it has not been the case. I've been seeing a lot of negative things. I've heard a lot of negative things, not about me, but just like a lot of negative things towards other people, just other topics in general that I try my best to avoid, but they just keep coming right back to bite me. And yeah, and I know it has nothing to do with me. I could care less about what goes on in the world. Honestly, I mainly try to avoid it as much as I can. But again, it always seems to find its way. It finds its way to find me, is what it feels like. And I just realized how off this is. Let me adjust this a little bit. There we go. But yeah, it's just not a lot of positive things have been happening since the start of this year, really. My last upload was, I want to say, 3-4 months ago, somewhere around that time frame. And it was the Air Racer Tigatron stop motion, which I'm very proud of. I had one in the works, but just nothing was working right, so I just gave up on it. I really have no other excuse for not uploading. This is just me being genuine. This is just me talking as me. No funny bits or anything. If you guys don't know, I don't use a script. I don't do anything. I just go on the fly. Because if I have a script and I would just stumble on my words, I would have to rewrite it. It would just be chaos. So I don't do scripts at all. I just mainly just go with my gut feeling. I just go with what my head tells me, and I just go from there. But yeah, like I said, if you guys don't know, I am on the spectrum. I have ADHD and social anxiety, so me being mentally, for me, like, I feel like I want to help these things. I want to try fixing these things. Like, how can I fix these things? How can I, repair all the little dents and dings in this little topic? Like, just insert topic here or whatever. But yeah, just nothing funny. Just nothing funny. Nothing quippy. Just, I don't know why I said quippy, but yeah, that's why I've not been uploading. I was basically on I guess you could say I was a quote unquote hiatus, for mental health purposes and physical health purposes. Both mentally and physically, they have not been treating me well. I'm physically fine. Like, I don't have like an ailment or anything, but just I've been somehow beating myself up for no reason, both physically and mentally. So, yeah. But I am gonna try that. I'm gonna try to get back into the rhythm. I'm gonna try my best to work on the projects that I've been teasing about for so long. I know it's been like a few months or something like that, but yeah, I'm gonna try my best to get everything worked on, get everything situated. All the things I need to get everything prepared for my next video. So yeah, the only reason why I'm making this video now is just to let you know where I've been, what's been going on, and why I haven't done anything. Just just bits and pieces here and there, just to pretty much elaborate what's been going on lately. I mean, again, like, usually you hear me as like I'm usually an upbeat guy. I try, there are times when I want to be serious. There are times when I want to be funny, and this is one of those times where I just want to be me. I just want to talk as myself. I don't just like nothing funny. Just just try to level things out as possible. Level things out as the best of my possibility. I know I butchered that sentence, but I'm just gonna go with it because you know what? I really don't have the urge to try to retake this, so I'm just gonna use this. Yeah, I'm not gonna use any editing. I'm just gonna leave this all uncut, leave this raw footage. Just nothing really major. But yeah, when I'm ready, I'll work on the projects. And again, when I'm ready, I'll try to be more consistent with my uploads. I'll try to be more persistent with them. I'll just try my best to get the best content that I can out for you guys. So, with that being said, thank you guys in general just for sticking around, because I know I only got 6 people subscribed to my channel in general. And to the 6 people that are subscribed to my channel, I mean, just thank you for just sticking around, because you guys are honestly my big supporters on this channel. Even though it's not a lot, it means a lot to me. So thank you for that. And the same goes to my in real life best friends, both in state and out of state. I mean, just my family as well. I mean, I don't tell them much about my content stuff. I never usually bring it up to them, I usually try to keep it discreet. I usually try to keep it when I'm by myself because I don't want them to think that, their child is just being weird and just, well, I'm just weird in general, so what's that gonna matter? But, yeah, I usually try to keep it discreet because I just don't want, it's more like a mental block. I just don't want my parents thinking I'm just some weird guy that just records himself and just talking and just putting it on his YouTube page or a YouTube channel. YouTube page. God, I'm sounding like my mother. But yeah. I'm sorry. I'm usually, like I said, I'm usually an upbeat guy. You usually see me, energetic. Usually with my usual intro and all that. Yeah. Like I said, when I'm ready, I'll be more willing, more consistent, excuse me. I had to tickle my throat, sorry. But yeah, I'm gonna try to be more consistent, persistent, and just in general, I'm gonna try to be more active, if you will. Just plain simple. I'm gonna try to be more active. I'm gonna try my best, to bring more exciting content so that way you don't have to hear all these like depressing stories, all these reasons why I'm not uploading, because I don't want to do that. I really don't. Because whenever I want to do a video, I try to be as entertaining as possible. Whenever I bring up videos like this, then those are the type of videos that I just don't want to do. But I have to, so that the audience, you, can, I guess, fully understand, like, where I'm at both physically and mentally. Physically, I'm okay. I'm still, I guess, slightly in the recovery process. It's some of the wounds are still there, but they'll heal up. It's first world problems. They'll heal up, in given time. But and I'm sorry if I sound like a broken record. I know you guys are tired of me saying the same stuff over and over again. I feel like, so I'm gonna try to stop that. But other than that, I feel like that's all I wanted to talk about. But before I end this, this is getting in my head now. There is one last thing I want to talk about. And this is more inspirational than it is a problem. Well, it can be both, really. But I normally don't try my best. I try my best to not bring politics in this. You can see the bags in my eyes. I'm tired as all hell. But I usually don't try to bring politics into this. So if you don't want to hear politics, you just go ahead and skip to the end of this. It should be like at least like the last minute. I'll stop talking of this video, politics wise. But as those who've been keeping up with the news, oh god, this hurts to say. RFK Jr. Has labeled autism as an epidemic, and pretty much he treats it like a disease. He thinks it's an environmental problem. There's no research to back that up. There is zero reason why he should say that. He's an absolute idiot. And this is why I don't vote Republican. I don't know if he has a, I don't know what position he's in. I don't know why he's saying the things he's doing, or he's saying the things that he's saying. But if you're going to treat autism like it's a disease, then you need to let professionals handle it. Don't make these obscene remarks, these false statements that you cannot scientifically back yourself up upon, and think of it like it's a normal thing to say. You treat it like it's a problem when it's not. The only reason why you're seeing an uprising in people that are on the spectrum is because they feel like they're to me, it feels like they're experiencing symptoms. They think they're thinking like, hey, maybe this sign could link up to the spectrum. Maybe. I'm not 100% certain. I'm just going with my gut. But I feel like it's like like I said, the reason why you're seeing such an uprising of people that are on the spectrum is because they feel like they're experiencing symptoms. They feel like they want to make sure they want to make sure that what they're experiencing is normal, and it is normal for people that are on the spectrum to experience things like awkward behavior in public areas. Like for myself, I stuttered, for example. I stutter on a daily basis, and that's just a normal thing. You see, like, a person that comes to mind off the top of my head that is on the spectrum is Damien Haas from Smosh. And that's something he brought up recently where he found out he was on the spectrum. Jacksepticeye is another one who found out he's on the spectrum. And honestly, them like coming out saying, hey, they're on the spectrum like that, like the more you watch it, the more it makes sense. And that's another reason why I'm making this video here right now, is saying that it's normal for me to to be yourself. That's all I'm saying. Just be yourself. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're part of LGBTQ, disability, spectrum, like just straight up anything in general. You just be yourself. Don't let anybody tell you anything differently. And to RFK Jr., you are the absolute worst human being on the planet if you're going to treat autism like a disease. It is not. It is a neurological thing. It is not a problem. Plain and simple, it is not a problem. It does not destroy families. And if you actually do your effing research, if you actually do your research for once in your pathetic life, you'll actually see the reasons why it happens. You actually see, people that are honestly, they have such amazing standards. They have such amazing passions, amazing jobs even. It's incredible. I even had, I'm currently recording with a new phone. Just, hey, shout out, got a new phone, which was months ago. The person I was talking with, he revealed he had Asperger's, and that's fine. I had no problem with it. We got along immediately. We both had very, very nice conversation with each other. Like, it was almost perfect to the way we were talking to each other. Like, we basically like an immediate bond. Like, you see a person and you talk to them and they're very upbeat. They're happy to talk to you. They're happy to see you. They want to talk to you. Like, that's how you know you're dealing with a good person. They want to talk to you because they know you will be the listener. They want you to listen. And they as well want to hear you at the same time. They want to hear you. And that's the same, and that goes back to people that are on the spectrum. Like, sure, like some are not very comfortable with it, and that's okay. I have no problems with it. I'm very open about me being on the spectrum. I've brought it up several times in my videos. Again, I have no problem with it. I'm just tired of it. I'm just tired of seeing all these horrible negative things happen. Hearing all these horrible and negative things said about people being on the spectrum, people that are on disability in general. Because to me, it feels like that not only do the LGBTQ plus have it worse, but but people that are on a disability, they get berated for no reason. It's like saying, hey, why are you talking in a different language? Like, that's a different thing. Again, I'm going on the fly here, so I'm just going with my head and what's in my gut. But it's like saying, hey, like, why you talk like that? Like, why are you acting the way that you act? Like, it's not normal behavior for a person like me. Like, that's what they're saying, is what it feels like. But here's the thing. I do not care how you sound, I do not care how you sound, how you look. I don't care in general about any physical appearance. You just do you. It doesn't matter if you're gay, straight, bi, lesbian, trans, autistic, an amputee, it does not matter. We will love you the same. And this is what's becoming. This is what's becoming. It feels like that disabilities are being treated like they're diseases, when in hindsight they're not. It is both a physical and a neurological thing. That's something that they don't know. It's not anything that involves the environment. It doesn't involve anything of the sort. Like even some food dyes that from upon my research, it does I guess flare up some of the symptoms. That part I did research, and it is confirmed by scientists. I did my research. That's a lesson that everybody should do. That's a lesson everybody should learn. Do your research. It helps you a lot. So, it does flare up some of the symptoms with like ADHD and stuff like that. But there is absolutely no research whatsoever that backs up the claim that these certain things, the environment, certain foods, certain products in general, cause autism. That is not the case. Either you were born with it, or you feel like either you were born with it and you knew right away, and you knew when you were told, or you feel like you're experiencing symptoms. You go to a professional doctor. Professional doctors do exist. Let that be clear. And they tell them, hey, I feel like I'm experiencing autism, and they, fill the test or whatever, and they say, okay, so it's confirmed that we can confirm that you are indeed on the spectrum. That's how it works. It's not an epidemic. It is not anything with the environment. It has nothing to do with anything else. It is strictly by genetics. It is strictly by how the body works. Or not the body, but like how the brain works. That's how you can define autism. It's how you act. It's what your brain says. It is a human thing. It is not an iron thing. It is not an environmental thing. It is strictly you. Nothing else. So RFK, get through your fucking head and actually do your fucking research for once in your pathetic life. Because if you don't, you're going to cause absolute chaos for everybody. And we've already had to deal with enough of that already. We are only 4 months in of this year, and we already have enough chaos as it is. And you're just adding gas to the fire. Stop. And actually do your research, so that way you can determine what appropriate action need to be taken. But the way you're handling this is wrong. You are treating it like a disease. You are treating it as if it's a problem. You are treating it as if it is a problem that has no issues. That's what this is coming down to. You're treating it like it has no solution. And you're basically saying that we're basically saying, let's get rid of people that are on the spectrum. That is what you're saying. I am on the spectrum myself. I know no one's going to see this in regards. But by God, I'm going to voice my opinion whether you guys like it or not. I am proud to be on the spectrum. I am proud of who I am. And you will not undermine how I act, how I say. You will not deter me as a being. So stop talking, do your research, and then figure out the right course of action. Got it? Good. Alright, rant over. Alright, now I got that out of the way. I'll be honest, I kind of forgot I was recording because I was like zoned in. But with that being said, just thanks for sticking around. If you've stuck around for the past 25 minutes, or near estimate 25 minutes, but in general, thanks for just sticking around. I mean, your support means a lot. Just not gonna sugarcoat it. Your support means a lot. And I feel like that's what we all need now, is just moral support for everybody. So with that being said, I'm going to end this video here. Thank you guys for watching. I'm hoping you guys stick around to the end, because I went on a tirade for a solid 25 minutes. So if you guys, for whatever reason, like this video, you guys know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified whenever I upload, because it will definitely help you guys out, and it will definitely help me out. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and again, comment down below what video ideas I should do. Like, give me some ideas. Like, I can, do figure reviews. I can, maybe do like a little cooking session. Who knows? I mean, just, give me some ideas. I'm open for suggestions. But yeah, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Be safe, be proud of who you are, and you guys have yourself a fantastic day. Bye-bye.